this very moment, right now. Everything you've ever desired is already on its way to you. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to beg. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. All it takes is 1 minute of focused, loving energy, and the universe will rise to meet you. You see, you are more powerful than you know. Your thoughts shape your world. Your beliefs build your future. And your heart, when aligned with peace, magnetizes miracles. So take this 1 minute with me now and open the door to everything you've ever dreamed of. Close your eyes for a moment and take a deep breath. Inhale peace. Exhale all tension. Just allow yourself to settle into this moment. Feel the stillness. Feel your breath. Feel the beat of your own heart. You have just entered a sacred space, the present moment. And within it lies the power to shift everything. So often we race through life, rushing from one task to another, burdened by the past or worried about the future. We get lost in a sea of what-ifs, responsibilities, regrets, and plans. We live everywhere except the only place where life actually happens, right here, right now. But the truth is, everything we truly desire, peace, clarity, joy, healing, can only be found in this moment. And the beautiful part is, it doesn't take hours of meditation or years of effort. Just 1 minute of presence can change everything. In this 1 minute of pure presence, you remember who you are. You're not your to-do list, you're not your mistakes, you're not your fears or your limitations. You are a divine, infinite being who has momentarily forgotten their light. And presence is the way back home. When you allow yourself to become fully aware, even for 60 seconds, you align with the intelligence of the universe. You tune in to the quiet wisdom that always lives within you, beneath the noise of daily life. You begin to hear the soft, gentle voice of your intuition. You begin to see the path clearly. And most importantly, you begin to feel whole again. In presence, you no longer seek your worth in achievements or approval. You stop trying to force outcomes. You release resistance. And suddenly, life begins to flow again. When you are truly present, you step into the current of abundance, of love, of ease. You stop grasping and start receiving. This 1 minute of stillness creates space. And space is where the magic lives. In that space, healing can occur. In that space, new ideas are born. In that space, you remember that you are already enough, already whole, already deeply supported by something greater than yourself. We often think transformation takes time, but time is not the healer. Presence is. You can spend years running from yourself, and yet in a single minute of still awareness, everything can shift. The pain softens, the fear loses its grip, the doubt quiets, and in that silence, your true power begins to rise. Even your body responds. In presence, your nervous system calms, your breath deepens, your heart opens, your cells begin to repair. You move from chaos to coherence, from fear to faith. Your mind, which once raced with endless thoughts, begins to still. And with that stillness comes clarity, insight, and peace. That's why 1 minute of presence can be more valuable than an entire day spent in distraction. It reconnects you to the source of your power. It reminds you that you don't have to hustle to be worthy. You don't have to beg for your desires. You only have to be. And in being, you attract. Think of presence as the doorway to your highest life. Every time you step through it, you become a magnet for everything meant for you. the love you've been longing for, the abundance you've been chasing, the answers you've been seeking. They're already here, waiting in this sacred now. You don't need to fix your entire life. You don't need to map out every step. You don't even need to understand it all. You just need to show up for this moment fully, with your heart open, with your breath steady, with your spirit willing. Presence is where miracles begin. It's where wounds are mended. It's where dreams are born. And it's always available to you right now and again in the next minute and the next. You have the power to return to yourself at any time, not tomorrow, not when life is easier, not when you're more spiritual or more prepared, but now, in this breath, in this one simple, quiet moment. So the next time you feel overwhelmed, lost, or unsure, don't search outside yourself for answers. Just pause, close your eyes, breathe, feel, and remember, 1 minute of presence can change everything. Let this minute be your practice. Let it be your medicine. Let it be your miracle. Because when you return to the now will return everything to you. Every thought you think, every feeling you allow, every word you speak carries energy. Whether you realize it or not, you are always radiating something into the world around you. That energy doesn't disappear into the void. It moves outward like ripples in a pond, touching people, circumstances, and events. And the most profound truth is this: the energy you radiate is your magnet. It draws to you what matches it. It reflects back your beliefs, your inner state, your dominant emotional tone. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. And what you are is deeply influenced by the energy you carry in your body, in your heart, and in your mind. This is why two people can walk into the same room and have completely different experiences. One person enters with joy, confidence, and love in their heart, and they are met with smiles, opportunity, and connection. Another person walks in burdened by fear, resentment, or doubt, and they seem to run into resistance at every turn. It's not luck. It's alignment. Your energy is like a signal you're always sending out, and the universe is always listening, always responding. Think of it like a broadcast. If you're tuned to the frequency of fear, you're going to receive experiences that validate that fear. If you're radiating trust, then you'll begin to notice that people and events seem to flow in your favor. The outside world reflects the vibration within you. This is why inner work is the real work. So many people exhaust themselves trying to manipulate the outer world, forcing relationships, chasing money, demanding change, while never realizing the true shift begins within. When you clean up your energy, the outer world naturally begins to match your new frequency. You want more love in your life? Start by radiating love. Love for yourself, love for this moment, love for the journey you're on. When you carry that love inside, people feel it. The right people are drawn to it. Love becomes your magnet. If you desire abundance, you must first feel abundant. Gratitude is the shortcut. When you start appreciating what you already have, no matter how small, you send out a signal that says, I am open, I am ready, I am thankful. And the universe responds by giving you more to be thankful for. It's easy to forget that we are not just physical beings, we are energy beings. You can walk into a room and without saying a word, people can feel you. They can feel your peace or your chaos, your calm or your anxiety, your openness or your walls. It's not just in what you do, it's in what you are. And the more you become conscious of your energy, the more intentional you can be in shaping your life. So begin to observe yourself with kindness. What kind of energy are you radiating today? Are your thoughts loving or critical? Is your heart open or guarded? Are you moving through the world with trust or tension? There is no need to judge, only to notice. Awareness is the first step to transformation. The most empowering part of this truth is that your energy is entirely within your control. You don't need anyone else to change. You don't need the world to bend in your favor first. You have the ability to shift your vibration at any moment through your breath, your thoughts, your words, your choices. Every time you choose a higher thought, you raise your energy. Every time you forgive instead of hold on, you lighten your vibration. Every time you speak gently to yourself, you strengthen the magnet of your being. You become more magnetic to what your soul truly longs for. This is not about perfection. It's about alignment. You don't have to feel amazing every second. You just have to become aware of when your energy slips and choose to return to your center. Even a simple practice, closing your eyes, placing your hand on your heart, and breathing deeply, can recalibrate your frequency. Remember, your energy speaks before you do. It introduces you, it builds your relationships, it opens or closes doors. When you radiate authenticity, peace, gratitude, and love, the universe echoes it back. It sends you people who reflect those same qualities. It aligns opportunities that resonate with your truth. It gently clears away what no longer matches your light. You are always creating, whether consciously or unconsciously, through the energy you emit. So choose to create with intention. Radiate the energy of the life you want to live. Be the frequency of love. Be the vibration of abundance. Be the light you're seeking. Because the moment you do, everything that matches that light begins to find its way to you. The energy you radiate is your invitation. It is your magnet. And it will never fail to bring you what your soul is ready to receive. Your thoughts are seeds, and each one you plant grows into something real. They shape your emotions, influence your actions, and create the landscape of your life. What you consistently think about takes root in your mind and eventually blossoms in your reality. That is the quiet power you hold every single day, whether you're aware of it or not. Every belief you have ever held began as a thought. A single thought repeated enough times becomes your truth. And from that truth, you act, react, choose, and create. If you plant thoughts of worthiness, love, peace, and success, your life will begin to reflect those very seeds. But if you unknowingly plant thoughts of doubt, fear, lack, and limitation, they too will take root and grow. Many of us were given seeds from others. From childhood, we were handed beliefs from parents, teachers, society, and even painful experiences. We didn't question them because we didn't know we could. And so those seeds were planted in our subconscious without intention, and they began to bloom. But now you are the gardener. You get to choose what to keep, what to pull up by the root, and what new seeds to plant with care and consciousness. Imagine your mind as a fertile garden. What grows in it is entirely dependent on the seeds you sow. If you plant kindness, you'll grow compassion. If you plant gratitude, abundance will grow. If you plant faith, you'll harvest courage. But if you allow weeds of self-judgment, envy, or fear to grow unchecked, they will spread. The mind, like any garden, must be tended daily. This doesn't mean that a single negative thought will destroy your life. Thoughts come and go like passing clouds. It's the ones you feed, the ones you give your focus and emotion to, that grow. A thought only gains power when you water it with your attention. So begin to choose where your focus goes. Begin to nourish the thoughts that uplift you, empower you, and connect you to your highest self. Start your mornings with conscious planting. Even one loving, intentional thought at the beginning of the day can set the tone for everything that follows. I am safe. I am loved. I trust the path I'm on. These are powerful seeds, and over time they grow strong roots and bear beautiful fruit. Peace, confidence, joy, and ease. Be gentle with yourself when you notice weeds. We all have them. Old fears, lingering doubts, habitual patterns of thinking that no longer serve us. Don't fight them or shame yourself for them. Simply notice them, bring awareness, and with loving hands begin to uproot them. You have the ability to choose again. You have the ability to plant new seeds. What would your life look like if your dominant thoughts were rooted in love? What would grow if your inner dialogue became one of encouragement rather than criticism? Everything you long for, whether it's healing, abundance, connection, or purpose, begins with the seeds you plant in your own mind. The universe responds to the energy of your thoughts. When your thoughts align with trust, hope, and belief, the universe echoes that back with opportunity, alignment, and grace. It's not about forcing outcomes. It's about becoming an energetic match to the life you want through the way you think and feel. This is why daily affirmations are so powerful. Not because the words themselves are magic, but because they shift your inner state. They reinforce the seeds you want to grow. They remind your subconscious of a new truth. And repetition turns these seeds into strong, thriving beliefs. Be mindful of the stories you repeat to yourself. Are you telling yourself that you're not good enough? That things never work out for you? That you're always unlucky in love or undeserving of success? These are weeds disguised as truths. But just because you've thought them doesn't mean they are who you are. You can choose a new story. You can plant new seeds. The greatest changes in life don't begin outside. They begin within. With one thought, one seed, one new belief. You don't have to overhaul everything overnight. Just begin. Begin by choosing one better thought today than you did yesterday. And let that small, simple seed grow. The mind is always listening. It hears what you say, and it believes what you repeat. So be kind, be intentional, speak to yourself like you would to someone you deeply love, because you are planting the future with every word, every thought, every belief. And when you plant wisely, when you fill your inner garden with love, faith, and purpose, your outer world becomes a reflection of that beauty. Life blooms in ways you never imagined, not by chance, but by choice, by planting with care, by watering your mind with truth, and by trusting in the harvest that always comes from seeds of light. You don't need to fix your whole life. You don't need to have every answer, every detail mapped out, or every problem solved. What you truly need, what your soul is quietly asking for, is to return to this moment, just this one, because this moment is where your power lives. When you try to fix your entire life all at once, it becomes overwhelming. The weight of the past and the uncertainty of the future combine and press down on you. You begin to feel like you're drowning in questions. What if I never heal? What if I'm not enough? How will I ever make it? And in that flood of doubt, your inner light begins to dim. But when you shift your focus from trying to fix everything to simply being present right now, when you bring your awareness back to your breath, your body, your inner stillness, you return to your center. You step out of fear and into peace. You begin to understand that life unfolds one moment at a time. You don't climb a mountain by leaping to the top. You take one step and then another. You don't heal all your wounds in one breath. You soften, you release, you let light in, one moment at a time. You don't build your dreams in a day, but every mindful decision you make right now becomes a brick in the foundation of the life you're creating. It's okay to not know how it will all come together. It's okay if there are areas of your life that still feel messy, incomplete, or confusing. You are a work in progress, and that's more than enough. You are not behind, you are not broken, you are not lost. You are exactly where you need to be to take the next right step. So pause, breathe, bring your awareness gently to the present. Ask yourself, what can I do right now in this moment to care for myself? Maybe it's drinking a glass of water. Maybe it's stepping outside to feel the sun on your skin. Maybe it's choosing a more loving thought. Maybe it's simply allowing yourself to rest. There is so much healing power in just being here. You are not meant to live in the future, constantly worrying about what might go wrong. You are not meant to live in the past, replaying what you wish had gone differently. You are meant to live now with full awareness, with your heart open to the possibility that even here, even in the middle of the uncertainty, there is something good. You are not a problem that needs to be fixed. You are a soul unfolding. You are learning, you are growing, you are awakening to your own strength and wisdom. Life doesn't require perfection from you. It only asks for your presence, your attention, your willingness to be real. Let go of the need to control the outcome. Let go of the pressure to have it all figured out. Choose peace instead of panic. Choose trust instead of tension. In this moment, you can choose to believe that everything is working out for your highest good, even if you can't see how just yet. Your life will not change from panic or pressure. It will change from alignment. And alignment begins by slowing down, by breathing deeply, by returning to the now. From that space, you begin to hear the quiet guidance of your inner voice. You begin to reconnect with the truth that you are supported, you are guided, you are loved. One present moment of self-love can shift your entire day. One kind thought can change your inner dialogue. One decision to stay grounded instead of spiraling into fear can lead to clarity. And from there, step by step, your life begins to change, not because you rushed to fix it all, but because you stayed connected to what mattered most, your awareness, your peace, your power in the now. So when the future feels too big and the past feels too heavy, come back to your breath. Place your hand on your heart. Feel your feet on the ground. Remind yourself, I am here, and that is enough. This is your moment. This is your starting point. You don't need to rebuild everything today. You don't need to carry it all. All you need is the courage to be present, the faith to trust the unfolding, and the love to care for yourself right here, right now. Life is not asking you to sprint. It's inviting you to soften, to listen, to trust. Moment by moment, step by step. And with each present breath, you are not only healing, you are creating a life that aligns with who you truly are. The universe works fast when you stop doubting. When you release the tight grip of fear, when you let go of needing to control the timing, the how, the outcome, everything starts to shift. What once felt stuck begins to move. What once seemed impossible begins to unfold with grace. Because the truth is, the universe has always been working for you. It's only the energy of doubt that slows it down. Doubt clouds your clarity. It's like planting a seed and then digging it up every day to see if it's growing. The roots can't take hold if you don't trust the process. In the same way, your dreams, desires, and intentions need space to grow. They need your belief to anchor them. They need your faith to thrive. The moment you start to truly believe that what you want is on its way to you, you become magnetic to it. The universe isn't holding anything back from you. It's responding to the vibration you send out. If your energy is filled with uncertainty, what if it never happens? What if I'm not good enough? What if I fail? Then you block the flow of everything meant for you. But when you shift into trust, it's already mine. I am worthy. I don't need to chase, I attract. You align yourself with the very thing you've been asking for. Doubt is loud, but faith is powerful. Faith whispers, keep going, even if you can't see it yet. It reminds you that just because something hasn't shown up in your physical world doesn't mean it isn't already in motion. Every time you choose to believe instead of question, you move closer to your manifestation. Every time you choose gratitude instead of fear, you raise your frequency. This doesn't mean you'll never have moments of doubt. You're human. Your mind will try to protect you by preparing for disappointment, but you don't have to let that doubt lead. You don't have to make it your truth. Notice it, honor it, and then return to trust. Return to your inner knowing that everything is unfolding perfectly, even if it looks different than you imagined. You are not being ignored. You are being prepared. Sometimes things don't show up right away because there's something better waiting. Sometimes delays are divine redirections. Sometimes your energy needs to shift before the door can open. But when you stop doubting, when you stop trying to force and instead allow, you step into flow. The universe responds to clarity and confidence. When you decide that something is yours, when you stop second-guessing yourself, the energy around you changes. You become a clear signal. You stop sending mixed messages, and instead you become an open channel for miracles. You trust that what is meant for you will not pass you by, and in that trust you become powerful. Let go of the timelines. Let go of comparing your path to someone else's. Let go of thinking you need to be further ahead than you are. You are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be to receive the next step. And the next step will come not from fear, but from when you stop doubting, your energy becomes lighter. You're no longer weighed down by what ifs. You begin to move with a sense of peace. You smile more. You breathe more deeply. You stop chasing and start allowing. And in that state of ease, the universe can work with you, not against your resistance, but with your surrender. Your job isn't to figure it all out. Your job is to decide what you want, believe it's possible, and take inspired steps. The how is not up to you. The timing is not your burden. All you need to do is stay in alignment with the energy of your desire. Act as if it's already done. Feel the joy now. Celebrate in advance. You are a co-creator, and your belief is the bridge between desire and manifestation. The more you trust, the faster the bridge is built. The more you believe, the more the universe mirrors that belief. You are not alone in this. You are divinely supported. So breathe. Relax into the knowing that what you seek is already on its way. Trust that unseen forces are moving in your favor. Release the fear that says you're not ready, and claim the truth that says you were born ready. The moment you let go of doubt, you make space for miracles. The moment you stop resisting, The current carries you. The moment you fully trust, the universe works fast. Not because you pushed harder, but because you aligned deeper. Trust is your superpower. Use it, speak it, live it, and watch as everything you've been hoping for begins to find its way to you faster than you ever imagined. Your desires are already yours. The moment you felt the longing in your heart, the moment the vision appeared in your mind, the moment you whispered the wish to the universe, it was heard, it was seen, it was received. And in that instant, it began to move toward you. There is no need to beg, no need to chase, no need to plead. You are not separate from what you seek. The desires within you are not random. They are your soul's whispers guiding you toward what already exists for you in the field of infinite possibility. You are not given the desire to torment you. You are given the desire because the fulfillment of it is already on its way. And your only job is to align not by effort, but by energy. Align by knowing it is already done. Align by feeling the feelings of already having it. Speak as if it's yours. Think as if it's inevitable. Move as if it's unfolding now. Because, in truth, it is. Your desire is a promise that what you are dreaming of is not outside of you, it is encoded within you. It's not something to be earned, it's something to be claimed. And when you stop doubting, when you stop trying to figure it all out with your logical mind, when you start trusting in divine timing, everything begins to align more quickly than you thought possible. You are not manifesting from lack. You are not trying to pull something into your life that doesn't belong to you. You are remembering what is already yours. You are tuning your frequency to the vibration of your dream. You are becoming the match for the life that has already been written in your heart. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every belief you hold either brings you closer to that reality or creates resistance against it. That's why it's not about how hard you work, but how much you believe. Not how much you do, but how aligned your energy is. The path is not about effort. It's about allowing. Feel the joy now, feel the freedom now, feel the love now. The more you embody the emotions connected to your desire, the faster it flows into your reality. You're not waiting on the universe. The universe is responding to you. It's waiting on your full yes. It's waiting on your decision to receive. It's waiting on your trust. You are a powerful creator. What you think, you become. What you believe, you experience. What you expect, you attract. The universe doesn't respond to your words, it responds to your vibration. So speak with conviction, think with confidence, expect with unwavering faith. The moment you truly believe it's already yours, life begins to reflect that truth back to you. You do not need to know the how. The how is not your job. The how belongs to the infinite intelligence that orchestrates the rising of the sun, the blooming of flowers, the rhythm of the tides. Your job is to be clear in your desire and to trust. Trust that your role is to stay in alignment with what you want, not in fear that it won't come, but in joy that it's already yours. Let go of needing it to happen a certain way. Let go of timelines and conditions. Let go of measuring how close or far you are. The truth is, it already exists in the energetic realm. And when your frequency matches the reality you want, it appears. This is not wishful thinking. It is universal law. What you radiate, you attract. What you believe, you receive. What you hold with love and certainty becomes your experience. So hold your desires not with desperation, but with deep knowing. Hold them the way you hold something precious, with gentle hands and a peaceful heart. Every sign you've seen, every nudge you've felt, every synchronicity you've experienced is proof that your desire is already in motion. It's not an accident, it's confirmation. Life is showing you glimpses, reminders, echoes of what's coming. Your job is to keep your heart open and your energy clear. When you trust that your desires are already yours, you walk differently. You speak differently. You don't beg. You don't chase. You don't worry. You rest in the truth that is already unfolding. You become magnetic, and life cannot help but reflect your certainty. So release the fear, let go of the questions, stop looking for signs and start being the sign. You are the evidence of your dream already manifesting. You are the living proof that what you desire is not only possible, it's promised. Breathe deeply, smile gently. Know in your soul that the very thing you're dreaming of is dreaming of you too. It's not far. It's not missing. It's already yours. Let that truth settle in your being. Let it soothe your nervous system. Let it awaken your joy. Your desires are already yours. And now you simply relax, trust, and allow them to come home to you.